Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to present my 15.1.12 final project. So as you can see, my project is called Space Invader, which is a simple shooting game. The player controls a spaceship and tries to kill all his enemies by shooting them with lasers. So the ship is provided with bullets, and the player can shoot the invaders while he is moving the ship horizontally across the bottom. And every time the player succeeds in hitting an invader, the player gains more points and the score increases. And you can examine that we have different shapes, sizes and colors of the invaders. And the earning points after killing one of them differ according to the type of the invaders that you killed. And once your score becomes 1000, your ship will be updated and it will contain 2 laser cannons instead of 1. On the other side, the enemies try to beat the player by firing the ship while they approach the bottom of the screen. If they reach the bottom of the screen, the game is over. And as the number of invaders decreases, their movement speed is increased. Also, the player has 3 extra chances, shown on the top right of the screen. So if the ship is hit 4 times by the enemy's lasers, the game is also over. In front of the ship, there are defending boxes which are affected by both lasers of the players and the invaders. And they will not be reset until a new game is started. And you should know that this game consists of many rounds. Each time the player succeeds in beating a group of invaders, a new group of invaders will appear in the next round. And now if we return to the main menu, we can see that there is another option which is a 2-player mode. So if we press 2, the game will be designed for 2 players. So we will have 2 ships in the bottom of the screen, and each player can control his own ship with dependent keys. The features of the game in 2-player mode are the same as in 1-player mode, but the game will be more difficult since both ships have only 3 extra chances. Now let's talk about the coding side in my project and about the main library I used for this game, which is Pygame. Pygame provided me with a set of tools that helped me in making this game. These tools facilitated the making of the graphics and animation, like the background, and in making the sound effects. Also in facilitate the assigning of the controls. For example, for moving the ship by arrows and shooting with space. Also, we should know that the heart of every game is a loop, since a game loop is running over and over again. So in each frame in my game, there are many different things happen. But I can organize my work into 3 different categories. The first one is the process input. This means anything from outside my game that I want to pay attention to, like the keys being pressed on the keyboard or the mouse. The second category is the update game. This means changing anything that needs to change on this frame. For example, if a laser hits an invader, the invader should explode and removed from the screen. The third category is the render or draw. So we draw everything on the screen, like the backgrounds, the menus, the characters. Clock is also another important aspect of my game loop, since it controls how fast the whole loop runs. So clock is important in my game since I don't want it to run too fast or too slow, and I don't want it to run at a different speed on different computers. So my character should take 10 seconds to run across the screen. That should be true no matter what computer it's happening on. Now what is the next step or the improvements that I hope I can do for this game? While I'm doing this video, I'm working on making this game a multiplayer game in which two players can play from two different computers. But till now I'm facing some issues.